Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to What You Up To Now, day 1505. Having second thoughts about that imaginary friend. Today in Supersize Your Business, we talked about the idiom and the expression to have second thoughts, or don't give it a second thought. The fact that we change our mind sometimes, we make a decision, we make a choice, and then we turn around and we change our mind, or something happens outside of us that makes the choice and the decision that we made not available anymore. You hire somebody and all of a sudden you find out they took another job. You're all excited. You made up your mind. You picked a person to fill a position you've been wanting to fill, or getting an assistant or hiring somebody to help you with something in your life. And all of a sudden that person is unavailable. Maybe they got COVID. COVID changed and gave us second thoughts about a whole lot of things in our lives and in our businesses and the way we did things. I've had huge second thoughts and changed my mind on grocery shopping or doing different shopping in general, or doing things and going to different places because of COVID. I had the opportunity, and I'm looking at it as an opportunity to re-examine how I did things, when I did things, how much things I got done for me. And I just shake my head and I think, why did I continue to grocery shop for myself for the last few years? And well, I haven't the last few years, but why did, prior to COVID, I believe I had to? And I guess we have more options available to us now since COVID with respect to online shopping, grocery delivery, grocery pickup, etc., that we didn't really have available a couple of years ago. Prior to COVID, I don't know that anywhere in our town had grocery delivery or the availability to pick up your groceries. I think they did, actually. I think the grocery store did. I just didn't take advantage of it because it didn't seem like I needed it. And it was kind of fun to go out and go grocery shopping once a week or every other week and just see what was new. I always love the new products that show up in the store. And I used to always like to buy and try the new products until thousands of them. I realized thousands of the new products are released every week just in the food industry. So how could I possibly keep up with that? And I just stopped doing that. But it was fun to try new things. So today, for our annual challenge, today was day 73 of our 365-day challenge, to do one thing every day that improves us, to make we're doing one thing every day that improves you and me. And we're starting this SOAP framework with respect to our mental well-being, our mental health. We're focusing this segment on mental health, mental well-being, thoughts, beliefs, things we want to learn, stuff like that. Boy, that's a technical term. And the tool that we're using as we jump into the SOAP framework, yesterday we thought about and we decided, okay, what area of anything mental related do we want to work on? Maybe you're having thoughts and feelings about a certain topic that you want to change. Maybe there's a topic you want to learn and study about. Maybe there's a belief that you discovered you want to change because it's not really serving you. And that's what I picked this time. I picked that I want to work on the not good enough belief, the belief that we're not good enough or that we don't deserve something, because it is such an underlying belief for so many people. I thought I read a study sometime, and like 80% of people have experienced the not good enough belief. And so that's one I wanted to address. And I'm the same way. As much as I've worked on it throughout my lifetime, especially since I was 50 and beyond, which is 12 years now, right? You'd think that it would be gone once and for all. But a lot of times we work on things and we use tools to get rid of something, but it still will pop up again. That's what our subconscious does. It saves everything forever. And then whenever a situation comes up that it thinks it's appropriate, it serves it up to us again and again and again and again, unless we do something to stop it. But it still will probably do it, because what we do to try to stop it doesn't cover every possible way our creative subconscious can come up with serving us up things that we don't necessarily want to see. And its whole purpose is to keep us safe, right? Keep us living and functioning and safe, with as safe as possible given whatever we get ourselves into. So we talked about our imaginary friend as a tool or an imaginary friend as a tool to explore the story or the situation aspect of the SOAP framework. The S stands for story or situation, and we want to explore our current situation. So what is my current situation with respect to thinking that I'm not good enough? And then what do I want my desired situation. What do I want my situation to be? And that creates the gap that we fill throughout the rest of the challenge. So I created a tool a long time ago, actually when I was a kid. I was a young kid or early teenager, and I developed this imaginary friend. I made up an imaginary friend, mostly to keep my sisters out of my bedroom and out of my stuff, right? So it was a self-preservation tool, and I created this sea captain named George. He was my imaginary friend who lived in my closet. He was a sea captain named George. I don't know, maybe I was watching The Ghost and Mrs. Muir too much or something back in the day, but it served me well. It kept my sisters out of my room, and a couple years ago when COVID popped up, I remembered George, my imaginary friend, and I thought, well, what a good way to talk out or think out our story, our current story, our past, and the past comes in as we're examining the current, and then what do we want it to be? What do I really want my that area or aspect of my mental well-being to look like? What do I want it to look like? And there's certain topics that come up that we don't want to talk to anybody we actually know, another live real person about. And sometimes we get nervous talking to ourselves. So if we create imaginary friend, like we create ideal clients and ideal customers for our business, same thing. We can create imaginary friend or friends for different areas and aspects of our life that we can bounce ideas off of and feel a little bit better about it, like we're getting a third party opinion, even though it's really just us talking to ourselves, right? So we talked about that today. I'm hanging out with my two amazing granddaughters today, so I'm super excited about that. I'm going to pop off here, rearrange some things in my schedule so I can focus primarily on them. If you have any questions, if you need any help with anything business, online or offline related, and you don't feel like you have anyone to ask, hit me up in the direct messaging or my Voxer. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Have an awesome Monday, and I'll see you soon.